Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Alafu na susu green.
Everybody has failed. From lecturers, students, and their parents themselves. We find parents are pressured.
Which benefits? Okay, apart from the prestige, obviously, to earn.
Not even prestige, connection.
Nafanya ikae ni kama tulikuja shule, the narrative is like tulikuja shule tusome then tuende tufanyie wengine kazi. Mbona hao wengine
Hello guys, it's your guy Edwin George and welcome back once again to Acid Sugar Flow 254 podcast, where we discuss matters that matters to human and also touch on those key areas that people are sharing off.
And guys, it's your girl Princess Kerry, Precious Kerry, Princess Precious Kerry obviously. So welcome to the Acid Sugar Flow podcast, and this is where we explore the tangy twists of life and the sugary turns of life dynamics. Welcome.
Bede Kerry, it's been long tangu nione na kuna hizi vitu. I think for me most of the time, you know, in our youthful state, let me say so, if we focus on campus life, because that's the climax of life for most people. That's the place where you can either build or destroy your life, but still there's always correction ahead. And there are so many narratives that people have talked about, some of which people shy away from talking of, and also there are gray areas that for me I feel like we need to touch on them. And from my point of view, there's the kunai narrative inasemwa in search of soulmate. I don't know if that, how do you view that point?
In search of soulmate in campus?
Yeah. Is it
I don't know whether I should really comment, but shut up. So guys, this episode, as you can see on the template, it's about the overrated narratives of life. So that's where we are going. Overrated narratives of campus life.
Yeah, sure. Not overrated of life. Campus,
campus
to be precise,
life.
campus.
Yeah. So we are both in campus. We are both in third year. We are both journalist students. We are both friends, and we are both podcast show hosts.
Based, but still based. Based
friends, genuine friends. Yeah. So we came up with this podcast. Yeah, we had our first episode last week, but due to technical hitches, haingekuwa aired. So here we are back again with another episode, but we will have another episode where we answer all the questions that you have. Yeah.
So maybe you take us through maybe one of the key points.
So this exaggerated narratives of campus life are just things that we feel they're not as grand as all of you make it seem like. No, actually like these are like bad things to do in campus. No, but they're like overrated. They're not as grand
topic of discussion. So
yeah.
But there's a sea where there's smoke, there seems to be fire at the end. So maybe with whatever you see, whatever seems to be overrated should be at the end, should bear fruit or should bear fruit, according to my point of view. And those are the topics that we are going to discuss today. One of them already aired out, which was one of the most overrated, which is finding your soulmate. The idea that everyone meets their lifelong partner in college is really overrated. Yes, there is that time for people to
So guys,
okay, let me finish it. For me, actually, in life there is no specific menu or manual that you need to follow, or because somebody succeeded through that, you should follow it. That also applies in campus. It's not necessary for one to get that partner, or if it is not for you, well and good. But for me, I think it's the best place you get to explore, make those mistakes, so that when you reach that, when that time comes for you to maybe settle in your marriage, you shall have gotten some experience.
So according to you, you feel like we're in campus to explore.
Yeah.
Explore.
Can let me tell you something.
Mzazi wako anajua wewe umekuja ku explore love life.
There are so many things to be explored. Love life is one of them. And as I said, the more you get to explore, the more you get to learn. If you just sit there and maybe you hope that after graduation you secure a job, you'll never find that time to get to explore maybe relationship states or maybe love, whatever.
So you should actually explore in campus.
If you have that time, then do it.
That brings me to my first point. Guys, I just feel like campus relationships are overrated. You both don't have money. to be honest. Like, I'm being provided for by my parents, you're being provided for by your parents. I just don't see where we meet, and I just feel ziko overrated kusema ukweli.
Okay, and who told you that maybe in the relationship is all a matter of financial provision?
Yeah, so you should just live in delusion and niambia vile unanipenda and yet you have no money. A man who has no money has no business being in a relationship. Come for me, but I said what I said.
Who has no character has no business.
Yeah, so it's time to build my character, not for marriages in campus.
Exactly. So money and this is the point. Okay, let me tell you. This is the point where you get to. I love, okay, price and beauty, the main thing. But from my point of view, in campus, that's the time. If you get a partner, that's the moment to get to analyze your partner. If she or he is worth taking home. Juu, red flags not demwaka mboyoka takuonyesha mko kwa campus. Chances ni kuwa mkiendelea mbele kwa relationship ama kwa ndoa, obvious zitadabu ama zitawase. So if she is worth it as from the start, trust me, at the end things will be good.
So what's the ideal situation? I just feel like in campus it's time to build yourself, could you organize, you buy what you can, you organize what you want career wise,
and relationship
you learn yourself, you build yourself so that at least later in life you can get a mature person.
Relationship is not
you build your maturity.
Because that is also
guys take longer time to get mature than ladies.
It depends on where you come from. Some guys mature so fast.
But the truth is, campus relationships are actually overrated. You bado like hamko stable, you're not stable.
Same finance.
Agree. Financially. Hata tu mentally.
Okay.
A man is not ready to commit
to
you.
Let me tell you something. For this relationship, most of the time for them to work, you need capital investment. Not financial.
So you build.
Social capital investment.
Uchumi.
Not financial capital investment. After investing in socially, then chances are finance will come through.
But socially is investing like networking, not relationship. It's networking, not relation. Wewe ulikuja shule kutengeneza marriages. Nyinyi mlikuja shule kutengeneza marriages. Kama mlikuja kusoma.
Bring your comments according to your own opinion.
I highly disagree. But anyway, if it works for you, it's fine. I'm not against campus relationships. If it works for you, you can literally cross River Tana on a rope, which is fine. But my ideal situation is you'd rather use a ship. Yeah. So for me, it's better to like build yourself in campus, then you come and date later. I know you all don't agree, but I said what I said. Come for me.
As I finalize on that point, what I'll tell us is that if it can work for you, proceed with caution. Not everything was built in a day. If that relationship is what you want, well and good. Always have somebody, maybe a mentor, let somebody who feel maybe if she or she was once in that life and has perfected it. Or maybe might the best. Try to get some mentorship. Usinde pale na kichwa maji atio because somebody is doing. Utaona celebrate na flex na magari akigift bibi yake ama nini, and you want maybe your partner to do the same. Kindly watch out.
Yeah, and it's not.
It's not.
Never mind. Never mind. Nikusia sana.
So,
your next point.
My next point is also kuna hii story. You find that we are in campus skipping classes.
Overrated. Enyewe.
Classes for sure. Imanziwa say wanaiona kama CB.
Aki ni overrated.
Atio because it's not a must for you to attend classes. Ama wale when you attend classes on most of the time people do criticize them. Because you attend class. And
you're overrated by the way you criticize our say. Mimi when I came, by the way, the first day I came to school, to campus, I came with my dad and he was literally like niende and he was just picking all my papers and signing them. Napewa makaratasi and sign is the one picking. Then when we went to the hostel, he was literally advising like the whole crowd. This is a prison. Hata anaambia Janita, huyo akikosa kulala kwa hostel nipigie, nitakuwa nikituma 500 for every night. Akikosa kulala hapa nipigie. Na alafu ananiambia, na make sure umekaa mbele, hata akapigia all my lecturers and yeye ndio mwenye anataka curriculum. No. Inakuwa overrated but yenyewe I just feel like ilikuwa like kunisaidia.
Yeah, pia I think okay for me kuna vitu zile wasikia chini ya maji, tuzifanye chini ya maji.
Kama nini classes?
Okay, attend the classes. Usikriticize when you attend. At you because scary, you never know. We don't say attend, but siseme ati usiattend nipate first class. We don't say mwenye attend classes anaweza kosa first class, lakini wewe uko attend. Maybe if you got your own means, but it was so different.
Unaweza pata your first class hata kama huku attend any class literally, but like ukiingia in the job market, ukiingia in the job market, do you really have the skills? Maybe ulitumia Makenya the whole time.
Yeah, but then that brings me to another point. Mimi nasemaga machepe, nasikia chopi. Machepe.
No, but kuna watu ni machepe.
Yeah,
that's it. Sasa kuna 16 A's. I can tell you kuna mtu sasa kuna 16 A's.
Is it a guarantee that this person will make it in life?
Yes. Okay, it's not. It's not typically. But
I let you answer.
Of course, it's not. I see guarantee that umepata A's all your life, uta make it in life. See, hata tulikuwa tunafanya entrepreneurship and the lecturer was like ati there's actually this dynamic below C plus students are actually the ones employing watu wenye walienda campus.
Yeah, sure.
Ati watu wenye walipata A ndio wanakuwa employed na watu wenye walipata C students, even E students. Wewe nyinyi mlienda campus, mtu yeye alienda kwanza kuuza like this small things, biashara. But school haimanishi. I just feel like school is not like a leverage of measurement to someone's success.
You must be sharp academically.
I just feel school, the work of school is just to build yourself like mentally and educationally, your insights.
Yeah, but no, I can also say, I think everybody has failed. From my lecturers, students and the parents themselves. You find parents are pressuring students to go, or the kids or the children to go for these academics, in that education is the only key to life. Forgetting that education alone without the required skill will never help you.
But the truth is that our parents...
You find the lecturers, they are just there, watakupea my lectures plus the notes, but they fail to give you the whatever you need.
The in-depth
so wale watakufunza tu upite mtihani. In fact, most lecturers, they will teach you for the exams at the end of the semester. For me, that is an overrated narrative. Why, if it was this
just
then, why
academics itself is kind of overrated. But at least dismiss the fact that it does give you skills, it does make you a bit sharper and more knowledgeable to navigate life.
You find most there, most universities or the institutions, they give you that 50% theory and the 50% skills. So that in case your skills fails to work, then 100% your theoretical pathway will move.
But our parents they're just parenting us the way they were parented in their so generation.
They feel to understand this 21st century. Right?
Yeah, but sasa remember our parents are just growing. They're just growing like us. Sasa pia hao kuna vitu hawajui. Sasa ukiwa mjanja, you just use those skills and build yourself in whatever way you can.
Maybe what an advice my fellow comrades plus those who have graduated currently, if you are people who are into going for the jobs, or maybe you are in a certain course, go aggressive, be aggressive for the practical bit of it, the skills, the required skills in your area of specialization that will make you at par, will take at par in your whatever the career you are in. But ukiendelea tu masomo unida first class, sisi utapata, lakini kama hauna skills jamaa
kama una skills haitakusaidia, hizo notes haziko like kukusaidia
PDF. But then when I'm saying I've got friends who they can sit overnight, analyze over 1,000 PDF, go sit for an exam and pass.
Sika mimi. But then as akalia tu hivi notes overnight in one night, ama niamkie usiku asubuhi na nisende kulala. By the time niende exam na nenda na chopio course vibaya sana
exams ikisha umesahau.
But the skills. Exam ikisha tumesahau, especially watu wenye tuko university specifically. Unajua tu college ziko
university mimi hii ni challenge ninawapea.
University.
Nasema tu umefika university.
Wewe.
Say the round to a diploma. Ule msata chapa diploma yake 2 years. After 2 years.
Hizo college rankings I just feel like zinapanga too overrated. They're not a measure of success.
Sure.
They're not a measure of success.
If it is maybe to say sa job, imagine siku hizo sio college wanapata job. Sasa hii trust you, ukisha graduate hata unaona best yako alipataga si. Alishamaliza diploma yake anafanya kazi. Kwa bado unataka kung'ang'ana hapa umalize.
But pia I just feel like employment is overrated. So like unafanya ikae ni kama tulikuja shule, the narrative is like tulikuja shule tusome then tuende tufanyie wengine kazi. Mbona hao wengine wali create spaces for other people to work? Why can't I be the one to create spaces for other people to work?
That technique used to work during independence when people used to go for the white collar job. Unafika tu form 2 hivi ukisha unaacha sasa tunamjua kitabu sasa ulifika hadi form 6 lakini unasema nimechokea hapa form 2 unaenda Nairobi, you go to Kisumu or any city around you, you get employed as a secretary. As time goes you end up being promoted to maybe one of the CEOs. Lakini sasa hivi hata ufanye PhD for to get that job, my friend, without the skills
Aita mix ndio
itakuramba.
But I just feel like it's high time youth mwanze kufikiria using this course yenye nafanya, how can I create self employment through my hobbies yenye inaweza ni ania income. See we just spend all our lives working for other people. Then they're making money, then they give you peanuts. That's just the tradition of Africans. Africans embrace your tradition. Unaona? Then the whites wanakuja wana exploit watu wenye like they're using their skills for other people to create benefit for other people. Wanakuja wana exploit, then wanawalipa sasa vizuri. Like there's this boy in Lodwar and he created his own radio station in his house.
I can remember that.
Imagine. Sasa kama yeye hata ameenda campus kweli.
I think I fika from Doha.
Yeah, it's not about like artists so jumeenda campus of other people.
I think alipelekwa anaenda kwa radio stations tofauti wanafukuza tio kwa papers zako za campus wapio, but alichoka nao akasema sawa, let me go look for something I can do. Na improvise tu radio yake na serve entire community. So the skills for jamaa, maybe you give me your part to be the stories that you feel are overrated.
The other thing which I feel is overrated, I know guys this is controversial somehow.
Later.
But I just feel like campus politics is overrated, to be honest.
Yes.
To be honest. I'm sorry to say that. It's overrated. So like unapata there's so much money which has been spent from those campaigns, and what's the end of the road?
But there are benefits that come with it for me.
Which benefits? Okay, apart from the prestige, obviously,
not even prestige, connections.
Connections. Where was it tengeneza connections minus being? What do you mean?
Okay, people have got their own natures.
Yeah, people have. Yeah, I'm not saying like everybody has to go this direction, but the truth of the matter is that is it really worth all the campaigns, all the fights? Like Sisi says, currently in Masemara we are seriously closed indefinitely. We don't know when we're supposed to return to school because of politics and riots. I don't understand the story behind it, but it's of course I of course do not care for politics because you only blame this idea.
I have two different opinions concerning the same, to support it and also maybe not to support it. Maybe I'll start by supporting it and say, for me, it might be people have got different ways of succeeding, and you find most of these people who engage in politics, they believe so much that that's the only way they can succeed. A good example, if we look at our prominent leaders currently at national level, we find the majority of them are so into politics, even after losing, they still make a comeback. No,
I'm talking about, of course, national politics are different dynamics.
That also applies to most of us comrades. I'll use myself as an example. Assume I've got to be
Watu, disclaimer. Huyo alikuwa kwa debe. Wala huyo alikuwa kwa debe. Debe hani went sawa.
Okay, personally, I'm not a politician. I'm a leader. That's why I do call it. I'm a leader.
It's true.
Because with leadership, it will remain to be you. But politics come and go. So, I've got my maybe 50k, and this 50k, I've maybe gone through every way possible for me to get a business. Like, I'm not into business, I can't do business. So the only way, now I'm going to after was willing to team up so that we build a coalition for me to get that political seat that I want. In school. So this 50k ni mwaga huko. Ngoja nikupigie story.
50,000 Kenya shillings.
Skiza. We only lose, okay, politicians lose what you can maybe end up managing.
The question is it you losing, or is it like the citizens losing a good leader? Is it you really losing?
Kerry, nothing comes out good on a silver plate. You have to work for it. And at times you have to go extra miles.
You're not getting my
The
point.
difference between that extraordinary and the ordinary is that little extra. You get me? So that's why even if I'm good enough to be a leader, and for me to convince the comrades also, I need myself to be known by everybody. And I can't go door to door walking every day. I need friends. And these friends, even you can't walk with me from morning to evening, daily, for 3 months, campaigning for me, hata kachai tu seriously. So if 50k set na mwaga tu hivyo kuna venye pesa inakuwa allocated. Na kupea maybe naambia Kerry,
you're not getting my point.
Ngoja nikwambie kwa nini I support it. Nitakwambia sababu mimi si support. So tunataka pengine president and this presidency hapa where this is the only place I'll get to interact with prominent people. Maybe tuseme Rachel Ruto might be coming to Masai Mara, maybe to launch the or maybe to initiate foundation of Masai Mara library yenye inafutimizwa saizi. Sasa akikuja hii itakuwa opportunity ya kupita naomba mkubwa, this is my area of specialization, I need your side. Makio akikuja maybe ni sponsor cha kufanya masters. That will be amekupa 200k. Already sharudisha ile. Are you sure?
Let's just be realistic. Are you sure this politician Joanne is student leader atakutolea hiyo pesa ya kufanya masters in Kenya?
Nimekuambia kuna difference hiyo ya msee kujiuza. Si lazima nipe, naweza mwambia uko sure saizi Rachel Ruto akipiga simu, unafanya journalism, si ndio?
Unafanya journalism.
And in any one or two way you can work still in a PR association, si ndio? Uko sure Rachel kuja saizi muongeleshe. Haizi piga tu simu hata KRA ama maybe KPLC, upate tu kazi tu hapo. Uko sure haizi piga.
Nyinyi mna overrate politicians.
That's just about the way.
Mna overrate politicians.
Overrate. That's the connection that we need also. As long as you present,
I just feel like you can actually just build yourself to a point yenye wewe mwenyewe unaweza fika somewhere. Si as in lazima you need the help of the politicians.
Kwa Biblia, wale fishermen wa Jesus, kuna time ile kushusha nyavu, hiyo wimbo.
Kushusha nyavu.
Wale wenye walikuwa wanavua samaki. So livu wakajaribu siku yao yote lakini wakakosa.
Sasa hiyo ni Mungu kusaidia ama nini?
Lakini baadaye
mwanasiasa.
Siusikize. Sasa baadaye Yesu akakuja kumwambia rudisheni nyavu zao mshushe tena.
Shusha nyavu zenu.
Wakasema tumejaribu siku yote lakini juu wewe umesema tutafanya nini? Tutafanya.
Hiyo ni Yesu amesema, not mwanasiasa.
So that also applies in real life. At times you can try working out your ways but it
watu ndio wametudanganya.
You only need someone.
Tumetenga pesa hii and yet at the end of the day hakuna kitu kufanya. Alafu wa Kenya you still wake up at 6 in the morning to go back and elect those people.
So obviously
my question is what's the impact of like student politics, you know? What's the impact at the end of the day considering all imekusaidia nini na imetusaidia nini on nini?
It also builds one's leadership skills.
I just feel like
and the other side where I don't support it, you find it the current
iko sawa but I just think iko overrated due considering the campaign, all the fights,
the reason why
it's not what
I won't support it.
My opinion.
One, it's also another source of discrimination. You find that
exactly for
you to vie that maybe to say maji we kujitangaza before even starting that application process
you have to be like part of a certain tribe or community,
or you must be financially stable. Now your administration maker for you to go you must have cleared the fee already. You institution you want to lead and you have at least you kusaidie isha kudiscriminate.
Wamesha kudiscriminate.
If you want to have maybe pay that 60% or maybe clear that fee, you want to fight. Even if you had that
you know, by then I was so triggered by someone's status and he was like, this year Leah's took this, Gambas Leo's took that. Like you're not voting for leaders based on like their competency as a leader. Mnaenda kuvote based on tribe. Unaona, based on tribe and yet sisi wote ni wa Kenya and yet they just come and continue being mediocre the whole time.
Sure. So that's also another thing.
Alafu bado you Kenyans it's like Africans due to tumezoea ku embrace tradition, we do the same thing every now and then. Sasa next time bado tutaenda to vote in the same person. A whole 5 years hakuna kitu amefanya. Hakuna impact amefanya.
Assume maybe from that tribe. Alafu sikia enjoy yako kwa dem. So you guys will vote me in.
It's not about the tribe, it's about the competency. Unaona? At the end of the day hatuishi nyumba moja juu tuko in the same tribe. Unaona? It's just ethnicity. For no reason. Ni ujinga. Imagine ujinga. It's not worth the suffering you're going to suffer for the next 5 years. Mtu wetu ndiye kukapawa na mtalia. Sasa saizi hata watu wenye walikuwa na support this certain leader, sasa hawezi sema anything. Hao ndio post meme against the very person. Unaona? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Sisi wote like we are all Kenyans. Why can't we one day vote for someone who is just competent as a leader instead of like thinking about their tribe? Their parents were part of this community, so it feels good.
Another thing by that, nice story that building networks at your okay, it's okay, but campus has kept you.
I think the word is cliques. The word is cliques, not networking. Networking is very important.
That is
this campus cliques, I just feel they are so overrated. Unajua ile Kenya sasa mko hivyo mbogi, imechachisha, imechachisha, these are my friends, this is my clique. And then at the end of the day, you're not like investing in like a genuine friendship. It's just about posting photos on social media. This is my clique. I know with the big boys and stuff. But
if you're so keen, most of my friends that I hang around with, none of them have got my picture. Set by them napendanga okay, tuchukue pic on a reasonable ground. Isikwe tu tunachukua tu pic, tunapostiana, what will it tell you? Tufanye kitu tangible. Yes, mmoja ukipost unasema enyewe
wacha hata na kupost kwa hawa watu 10 wenye una hang out now every now and then mbogi yangu. If today pressures is finished completely, like if I'm finished today, kwa hao 10 people kuna mwenye ata come through for you. To the nail, no conditions. Kwa hao hiyo mbogi yenu yenye mmejitota hapo, kwa hao watu 10 wenye mna hang out na wenye mna sijui mna take pictures na tupostia, sijui mna tupostia chipo kwa meza. Then now siku moja you finished completely. Hauna anything. Hauna anything. Will those people come for you?
Friends for
will those people be there for you? Will they stick down with you? If today my image is tarnished, say maybe something just lead, God forbid. Say me kitu leak about me, something that tarnishes my reputation. Will they stand for me? Will they stand for me and defend me? Pressure is not this kind of person. You pretenders, no. You operated these cliques.
What I can also advise, maybe to other whatever you say, with their friends, my circle in a part to do, but I vibe with everybody, that's a fact. But that if you couple of friendship, that's where I draw the line. I usually choose friends who can stand for me.
Same by the way.
Knowing that, kama kiti me umana said yao, are standing for me. Trust me, I've got those kind of friends. Very few. The circle is so small, but in case of anything, they'll always be there for me. Rather than kuwa na mambo mengine, vitu zikiumana, unasikia tu wanakupiga kupiga simu, they text ati niaje, mimi nasikia hivi.
Naomba so unaweza kuwa na so. Okay, it's not bad to support, but kuna these friends, they were never there for you.
Wacha tu hivyo. Kuna hiyo ujinga sana bwana. Wacha tu niite ujinga. Mseje ku text,
aje kupigia hata kwako.
Alafu mmoja anashtuka tu naje ana ku text ati yo unaendelea aje fiti. Uzanisaidia so. Hata kama nilikuwa na 10,000 kwa mpesa sija kupa.
Mimi nitakupea tu like I just feel it's high time like mwache. You never check up on someone. You're not a genuine friend to them. Unaona?
You only check up on me in case you're in trouble. Kwani am I an ambulance?
Kwanza hata birthday yangu kwa post. I just feel like that's something to talk about. Unaona? Umeview ndio ni birthday yangu but you didn't post me.
Are you
really my friend? Are you malicious? I don't like any of my posts. I just feel that's being malicious. I don't know.
Acha hiyo. Unao kuwest view. Yani msema una kitu bad hata kulike comment ama maybe to say
hata you see this in like maybe hata tuseme maybe leo nimeappear somewhere but they can't even congratulate you.
Bana.
I just feel that's malicious.
It doesn't work like that way my friends bana. Tuko hapa
but it depends the dynamic you have but me I just feel like my friends are all in for me. In case I have any win when I celebrate see it like mna ghost you. I just feel like mbona ume ghost you?
Utauliza
Sitauliza but in my heart I just know that this person is malicious. Unajua? They don't want the best for me. Unaona? I just feel like it's malicious. Nitaanza sasa kukua cautious na wewe.
Alafu kuna hii issue ya tio okay campus nitaenda ku explore kuvibe na wase alafu sana clubs and Okay.
Which by clubs do you mean night clubs, the campus party life, ama you mean like these clubs kama maybe associations or
utapata kianza kwa every club. Okay, si mbaya. But do you think is it like wasted time?
Yeah, I actually think by the way ziko somehow overrated, though ina depend na course yako. Unaona? Sasa kama mimi nikiwa media club, I think it's more beneficial than even going to class. Sasa ananifunza skills, unaona?
Yeah, sure.
But sasa kuna this yenye umewaste so much time, you know, in this club.
And to but they
yeah.
nitaongelesha.
But let me just be honest, I'm quite brutal, I'm quite, you know, raw as it is. So for 2 years, the past 2 years nimekuwa this club modeling. I've been a model for 2 years. I'm sure tutarani hizo picha kwa screen, you know. Then nikaenda nikapiga show, and of course I didn't win. I'm not spiteful about it, but
what happened?
See, wengine waliwin, miss queen. What happened? Simshaona. For 2 years, unaona. I just feel like I just feel like but since spend my time to get a skill na ikose kunisaidia.
That also brings us to another point here, the titles are
models. Controversial. But wacha mimi nilikuwa namalizia point yangu by the way. Hiyo time yenye nilispend kushika walk. Ndio sasa saizi naweza kwambia najua walk naweza model obviously. Sasa hapa hakuna platform. Tutaweka snippet. Tutaweka snippet. Yeah, so like I just feel like nilikuwa na spend too much time, but like I can't say ni kitu inakurudishia as much as you would hope. Juu pia modeling industry hailipi sana. Unajua na mko hapo models by the nguo kwa 1500 na kuendelea per wear. Unapata 1500 per wear. Yeah, na ujakumbuka makeup, ujakumbuka the time you spend, ujakumbuka heels. Unajua then unapata maybe the biggest event unapata mnalipa maybe 5000. 5000.
Okay.
Unaona.
Alafu kiwinu unapata nini?
See, of course title sash na maybe 5000 ama 3000 ama.
Hiyo sash inazidia nini?
Sash.
This sash.
Sash. Maybe kujisikia nayo, but there are some people wenye wanatumia hiyo sash to other people's advantage, but I just feel it's not that worth it. Nadhani mtanikujia hii juzi queen, of course mlishaona.
Okay. Na hiyo sasa unaona with you ni kama the titles pia inawaza more. Okay, generally I'll talk of titles at campus.
Titles at campus, yes, nani?
Presentation leaders, just you leader, but if you investigate, okay, singly mse amukwe, okay, tuseme chairperson of a certain club or association, ama maybe president, okay. But you find most of these people are not up to task.
Yeah, but they overrated truth. They don't even act like the person you're supposed to unaona. Ukiangalia at the end of the day, what's the tangible impact yenye una feel without this person you had this, with this person kuna difference. I'll feel difference, unaona. I'll feel difference. But kuna watu unaweza feel difference, unaona. Unaweza feel difference, but si kila mtu. I just feel like hizo titles huwa some overrated.
Je, wewe mshika kama. Shukrani endelea.
Msitukujia kwa comment at those serious people. Anyway, who am I?
The good thing hatujataka mse yote. Kama unajisikia vibaya, kama ni wewe
explanations.
Pole.
I just feel campus weekend life overrated.
Weekend life.
Hii watu wengi walisema sana on my AG stories.
Ama tuseme hiyo sleep off. Sit weekend.
Sema tu weekend life. Unapata mmepiga masherehe. Saturday morning.
Weekend yangu imagine hiyo. Mimi hapo ni kufua ni kulala.
But let's just say kusema kweli watu wengi upiga sherehe ma Friday hapo.
Friday, Saturday.
Simba.
Ni sherehe na ushirati na ni sheria. Sunday wanaenda kuswali kutubu dhambi zao.
No. Asubuhi mko hapo throwing up. Na feeling of very. Bila nakwanga mmechachisha hiyo kupiga sherehe bana. Asubuhi mnakwanga tu something else. No. But you be responsible this thing Simba.
Kuna ngova bana. Ndio nafanyanga. Hao ndio sherehe mnafanyaga sisi tu feel vibaya. Sio wenye tupende sherehe. Mnafanya tu feel kama hatuna pesa bwana.
But me I don't mind, but it's fine if somebody maybe anafanya responsibly. But yet it's mko hapo. Imagine I went to a club by there for the first time. This when I in a club and I was there because of event ya modeling. So on that day, police wakaingia. And I had to jump literally over the gate. Ilikuwa uko elevate.
I can
Na
remember.
ilikuwa in heels.
You are on a runway.
I was on the run. Ilikuwa wengine ndio alikuwa sasa alikuwa amemaliza event imeisha, then wana award sasa. Hata hawako award. Maaskari waliingia, then people just started running.
Ukaruka juu ya fence.
Nikaenda nikakimbia nikawafuata, nikaruka juu ya fence and I was in heels. Guys, hiyo picha hapo. The fateful day. On that fateful day, I have never stepped
That's it. I think I was around and ilikuwa nimeenda hiyo show.
Ilikuwa I think something Miscavi Elevate was.
Yeah, Miss Elevate.
Ilikuwa Miscavi Elevate. Ilikuwa Miscavi.
Saa 9 ilikuwa saa 9 saa 7 usiku. Wasio hapo nikajua mwanzo.
Ilikuwa saa 9. Mimi nilikuwa in 6-inch heels. Juu tulikuwa tuna cut and race. Sasa we had to jump over the fence ya ukuta bila niliruka hiyo fence juu.
Wasio alibomoa si mchezo. Hapo nikafia dem
mimi hata sijui niruka hiyo ni just jumping and a heel 6
na kuvunjika
si kuvunjika hata sasa sifikirii ni kwa sababu
nasikia wagaidi
ama nitashikwa kitu inani kwa akili yangu ni je ama nitashikwa ndamia nini babangu ulikuwa wapi wewe unajua babangu yule mtu kama uko serious na masomo we are just parting ways. So hiyo
hata sasa hiyo nikuulize ungeshikwa baida
ningeambia babangu nini
sasa ndio kituka ukamwa kama mbaya ambayo uruka hadi juu ya baida si fence ni ukuta
perimeter wall and it has these spikes hapo juu those bottles wamepaswa and then ziko hapo
hakuna hata kitu likugwara
hakuna kitu guy niliumia huko niliumia mkono kuna vile niliumia
sherehe lakini
hey where's the rudi club siku nyingine wewe but mimi hata siko huko sherehe nilikuwa nimeenda hapana siwezi after kuruka hiyo niliumia wewe staki
I'll give you security bodyguards
hao bodyguards unaweza nisaidia tulime shamba huko
kutaka na bodyguards
hapana
na kudrive na kupea driver
gani
machine
acha tusichome
So I generally by the parting is good, but part responsibly and be wise. You see, for me, there's advice.
Be wise.
There's advice there. Uchumi tukubali. Hiyo pesa I'm pretty sure unapata kumrenda na anainama vizuri
alafu aende sherehe unaona it's overrated.
Ashike mzinga 2k bwana mko na pesa lakini
mko na pesa.
Hey 2k 1 2 hiyo ni mzinga moja. Na makiu there are around 5 na kila msina mzinga yake. Hiyo ni pesa ngapi? Ina weekend ni sawa. Responsibly and always but then as a common umeenda sherehe this is for everybody. Both ladies and gents. Ukienda sherehe hata kama ni kunywa to an extent you can recall whatever happened last.
Unaweza pata umeibiwa mademo kweke maybe something kwa drink
whatever happened. But they have got friends wanakunywa. But most of the time nikishajua hapo siko safe.
At least mkwe na somebody wenye anaweza chunga seti mmebleki kabisa mmeibiwa hata mjelewi.
Kuna tu kesi za bleki kwa nyumba yangu na kuna bishi zangu zingine naweza najua tu hapa hata nikizimia msafe. Lakini mimi siko nimeokoka baada. Tunaenda kwa Mungu, tunaenda sawa. Hii ingine nini tena nafikiria kwa sana related kwa campus.
Ukifikirianga let's just address the elephant in the room. Campus sex life.
Campus
sex life.
Kanyaga.
But ni kweli unaona. Ni kweli to be honest, like just having sex is the order of the day. Amjui kesho itakuaje? Unaona, it's about hookups, like it's just been made so normal, it's just been normalized. It's just to just any random person na kulana tu.
Asasi mkivibe
overrated.
But then there's some people feel like sex nothing to do.
It is. The elephant in the room is that it is. Like hakuna dem mwenye yake ni object just giving herself to people. Unajua? Of course sex creates feelings. Tuambiane ukweli, si ndio? Sasa ubaya yako na demu yake na wewe alikukula, unaweza utasikia vibaya.
Mbona si vibaya? Na mbona ulijipea kwa?
Utasikia vibaya. Si maybe unamcrashia and then this was the only way ulikuwa unataka ku.
That's why I say what a man can do better or what a man can do, man can do it best. Whatever. Sasa nikuulize umemcrashia. Mbona kumake your move before saa kwenda demu yake?
But they trust me you. Let's just try to understand the victim. Yeah, I would personally never do that. My body is very precious. But
make that move
kuna
wakati kuna is mwambie tu but we are that men we are going to blind kujua ndio wanafanya. Hiyo nani
reality? Mnaona acha ni kujifanya mnaona.
But you people mnafiligi because we act. Men are more of action.
Lakini anaweza kuwa na act na wewe umefikiria na act juu yako lakini actually he's not interested.
No. It's what is your take?
My take, I just feel like people should be more responsible. Si ati tu hookups, G3 some for some like kawaida. Unajua alafu ndio the next day mnasusu green mkiwasha huko chini mkitextiana mbona nasikia uchungu.
As you know hospital, that hospital is there.
Yeah, but
at least the
carries kuna siji nini?
We live
gonorrhea.
We live in a generation where they praise maybe drugs and worship sex. That's a reality.
It's a reality, but it's overrated.
Yeah.
It's overrated kabisa. Juu sasa like nika in the order of the day.
Okay, for me I feel like maybe it's for this generation only. A time is coming that maybe
times are getting worse.
Unaona kulikuwa na time ya gengeton zilikuwa zimehit. Gengeton everybody kutembea ni gengeton tu. Sasa gengeton iko wapi?
But sexy hivyo.
Hiyo tu the time to let me give you around 2 to 3 years from now. Mazini nobody will be talking about sex. Kutakuwa na agenda of the day.
Kama wote nikwambie kama from hizo times za King Solomon sex nilikuwa inaangusha the most powerful people.
Like
Seta Samson hata King Solomon
ni
Samson pia aliangusha na Delilah. Kwani walikuwa naimba kwaya?
Ilikuwa sex.
Kwani ilikuwa kwaya wanaimba zinjala iko
was it sex?
I assume of course there was something walikuwa wanafanya si ati tu just because she's beautiful.
Delilah was in a business. Akaambiwa if you help us get this man then there's a reward. And he did she did whatever she was requested to do.
Sasa whatever aje ilikuwa mwimbie wimbo ama zingule anakaa.
Ulikuwa unachiki storybooks. Hizi na
najua of course Bible imesema sijui alimshuka nywele but they were kind of in a relationship.
Akanyolewa.
Hapo in a relationship angekubali anybody.
Ukishua kama haikuwa Delilah okay. That's our weak point.
Me just feel of course kwa sex nani walikuwa naimba kwa.
That's why if was looking in most of these prominent people ama our celebrities kitu nawapeleka chini
ni sex.
Si sex wanawake.
Kwani wanaimba kwaya? The truth is that they're just fucking to be honest.
How sure unakoka nao?
Si kwani no but it's not like the whole time you're just singing and clapping.
Ndio.
So of course that's what they are doing ama.
So wanaimba kwaya.
Ajine
watu wanaokoka. Ukiokoka sasa upate boyfriend upate bwana. Itakuwa ni sex throughout.
Hakuna sex hadi tukue married. Hakuna.
So the same unaona mtu kuna sex till marriage. Achi apply
for the rest. Hakuna.
So if you don't trust us, how do you expect
the truth is waje nyinyi nataka kusugarcoat off mbaya. Let us just say this is a spade. This is black, not dark. This is black. This is white, not bright. So the truth is that you're just having sex randomly. The random people who amtaenda now anywhere. Alafu sasa mnakuwa na hizo sote jinga. Hutaki kumwacha huyo boy hata bendi uko tu toxic na kuchapa lakini umekaa tu uko jule uko attached.
Unavumilia kama people mlevi.
Mostly upange attached na mtu kama mja have sex na yeye by kwa day. Sasa senye ume have sex na yeye sasa unakuwa attached. Sasa unaona. Alafu nataka kujifanya hakuna tunaimba tu kwaya. Hallelujah.
Wala unafanyaga maybe commercial sasa.
I sympathize. Najua maybe si kwa kupenda kwao. I was watching a documentary and I was so happy.
But there are some that's
si kwa kupenda kwao. Si hakuna dem anataka.
Sasa for me, I'm speaking for men. Sasa ule mwenye anaenda pala na.
Wanaume kwa sure si kwa kupenda kweli. Ni kwa kupenda kwa nani?
Hapa naona kitambana.
Ni kwa kupenda kwa nani?
Kwa Mungu tu pekee unapata kwa
Mungu.
Kwa nyumba bibi amepea stress ni nini kelele. So the only way.
The only way. No, but you had the choice here, maybe to go to therapy or something to resolve your issues. Why are you going to cheat?
We should not. Our comedians nafanya wao cheke. Most of them are so stressful.
Najua.
Sasa wataenda kwa nani wasaidie?
Si kuna therapy solutions. Kuna therapy solutions you can be helped. You can be helped. Yeah, me, I'm in therapy personally, and therapy has just changed my life, I can say. Najua.
Quite different. May develop that.
Imagine wewe usiambie watu wasiende therapy. But there among the deal breakers zenye nakwanga nazo ni boy mwenye lazima kwa willing kwenda therapy. Na lazima tuende therapy. Ni lazima. Kama hakuna kaa na mama yako.
Okay, that's very quick. Sisi
opening up, sindio? But you have to find it in you to open up. Juu sasa Mrs. John ni nini unafikiria? Wewe John ni nini unafikiria?
Sasa kufanya mapema juu.
Sasa mbona mnakufa? I'm stuck stress. Me I just want to be happy. I want us yes we are happy.
Ataki kuonekana kama weakling.
Si ati weakling. Si weakling. Ni ndio unafanya ionekane ni weakling, but I just feel
that you are so weak to an extent. If you can't manage your own house, it's also
see ati manage. It's very healthy. It's very healthy to cry. It's very healthy to open up. So mi lazima tuwe
tena. Tears manzi. That's your story nation.
Hiyo ni ku-cry shame. I just feel sasa ulikuwa nataka mtu commit suicide. I just feel it's best to cry. It's a healthy way of expressing yourself. Hapana. Guys, watu wasiwape pressure. Can you express your feelings in a healthy manner? Hiyo ninapata mtu soak up in so much depression anajiua.
Okay. So I will be right back. Stay tuned. Acid Sugar Flow 254 podcast is the place to be, to watch and listen.
So guys, I had this questionnaire on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram at Princess K Precious, you already know. So this is what some of you had to say. Ati mafresha are overrated.
How? Mafresha?
Sina hype, mafresha amekuja sasa tajia mmezeeka.
Si hata akili tukwetu realistic bwana. Wanasemaga mgeni njoo, mwenyeji afanye nini?
Apone kivipi?
Si apone.
Kivipi?
Kwani ufurahi precious wakikuja?
Kwa nini? Anasaidia nini? Si mimi namaliza shule
ndani ya loho bwana.
Hakuna mtu anasaidia ndani. See, they're just students who are coming to school to learn. Maybe if you meet, make new friends here, but
imagine the sense of connections also.
Kwani sisi wengine
okay, that's depending on your priority and whatever you want.
It depends on your priorities, but see like grand vile mnafanyanga
it also shows that you are growing bwana. Unatoka hiyo year 1 to the next academic year while they are coming.
Hiyo ni vitu za kufurahi kwa class 1. Sasa unafurahi umemove to the next year. Anyway, maybe in back
you are nearing your graduation bwana.
Graduation.
Ufurahi.
I feel you go overrated. Then after hapo
sasa unaanza kupiga simu. Unaenda kupiga paso pale smoky pale mbele gate.
Overrated. Aya, alafu kitu kingine ni msoto. Msoto huo overrated. Like unajua ile kenye normalize poverty, na glorify poverty, kuinama is like the order of the day. Mimi hakuna siku tayari.
I think that's a great poverty. We need to live by.
Ati live by poverty. Poverty makes somebody's dignity in a law. There's nothing glorified.
By the way, let me tell you something. 100% of us Congolese are poor because we fully depend on our parents.
Sema, me and my friends are
not me and your friends.
Not Kelly. I'm not poor. I'll never be poor.
Provided that you are still depending on your parents, you are poor.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not poor.
Kubali.
Like the power of life and death lies in the tongue.
The tongue.
Me, I'm not poor.
Me, okay.
Normal is poverty. There's nothing normal about poverty.
The only way or the only way I accept that I'm not poor. Ile time nitakuwa nafanya kazi, I get my own money. Ama ile time nitaka job, nipate hata kama ni punch. Nitasema I'm rich. But as long as anytime nasikia tu niko njia hivi, napiga simu, hello dad, bwana fanya kitu maana bwana sifanye ile kitu mazee.
Nasema dad is girl huko nje.
Ama hello dad. Bwana you are poor bwana. Assume your dad may refuse kufanya hivyo.
My dad.
What to do?
Me I'm daddy's.
Kuna inauma.
Akikataa. Simama.
Mama pia aseme usikip pesa tulipea huyu na record.
But mimi siko poor. Siko poor, niko comfortable. Sisema niko poor, mimi siko poor. But the truth is that si kila mtu atakuwa.
Stop sugarcoating things.
Unajua the more naendelea kuproclaim the more inaniingia kwa kichwa. Unaona?
Alafu nafanya you wake up.
Sina wake up, lakini sinajua sikuwa poor. Sasa ndio that's why tuko hapa.
That's why you wake up.
Si tuko hapa. Sasa ndio sio ndio tunafanya hapa. Si tuko Wira. Hapo unadu. Hapo Wira msee.
Sawa sawa.
But hiyo ku glorify poverty inafanya inakani. But the truth of the matter is that at the end of the day, the uncomfortable truth is that si kila mtu atakuwa millionaire. Watu wengi
atakuwa poor.
Si kila mtu tabaki kuwa poor. Sasa mimi sitaki kuwa kwa average, mimi nataka nikuwe millionaire.
If you get maybe another opportunity to get your way out, manze, mlango ikifungwa tumia dirisha. Dirisha ikifungwa bomoa ukuta, tafuta venye unaweza toka kwa hiyo room.
Someone said campus concerts are overrated.
That's true.
Kukaa kwa baridi alafu umelipa msanii anakuja kuperform 5 minutes na anaishia.
Nimepigwa na baridi from saa 3. Anakuja saa 8.
In fact, watu wanasaidia hizo vitu zinakuwa hyped. Kama last time tulikuwa na Mr. and Miss Fresha. Kama si hiyo, mngeboeka.
So hizo pia zina watu.
Uko overrated. Mtu mwingine alisema assets are overrated.
Assets up. No dimension.
I am an adult. Acha tuache.
Not the assets. Oh, I get it.
But you are overrated. But like unafanyanga it's like watu wenye ni petite like they're not as beautiful as like.
So you get it.
I just
but only what I'll say.
That's just being subjective to women.
What I'll say, go for your match, but
go for your match. But people who are aware of physical looks have an average brain, scientifically proven.
Those who
aware of physical looks, where una judge watu based on vile wanakaa, their looks. Uko na average brain. Wewe si genius.
Why should you be genius?
Si you above the rest.
Wewe
uko na average brain. Brain yako ni average.
Una academic genius.
Sasa wewe generally brain yako ni average. Capacity average.
That's better. By the way, may do embrace those who are average.
Average brain.
Because those average brains, they'll always find their way out. When it comes to problem, they always find a solution.
I just feel like it's being sharper. Like hauna akili.
Like let me tell you something. You can never be perfect.
You are perfect, areas. But you are above average.
Let me assume maybe journalism was the best career. And trust me, if somebody was to maybe sponsor you go do a medical course, you won't do it. Because asema, hey, me na sciences is a no. That's a fact.
Alisema knotless braids ziko overrated. Ati Ogungo ako overrated. Guys, Ogungo is this.
Ogungo crazy.
Tennis skirts.
Crazy Ogungo bana, umeficha bana, ni vipi bana, unafanya unado what?
Ati dancers kwa TikTok. Ati wanaji overrated, kila mtu ana dance.
Hata pia mimi naweza. Ama ndo dance rumba hapa hivi. Pia mimi ni dancer bana.
Yeah, but you have to make yourself stand out and be unique. Unaona? Ati Getsi overrated, Getsi ni ghetto.
Ghetto.
Not my words.
Bwana Getsi ni Karen bwana. Huko ndo masource wanaishi bwana. Masonko bwana. Whoever said Getsi of Masai Mara University ni ghetto. Bwana, you need to be prosecuted.
Ati bedsitters are 6K.
6K?
Yeah.
What for?
Ziko overrated.
But then what will take? Okay. That's a story for another day.
Yeah. Majority of the people walikuwa nasema campus relationships ziko overrated. I had a poll and is dating advisable, and 64% said yes and 48 40%. 64 Sabati 46%.
Mwalimu maths uni nani anafanya nini huko?
Bana mimi hesabu. Mimi Sabati maths
Mwalimu maths bana. Come pick your student but you didn't do enough work.
Yeah, so guys, there was this person alinitumia. I had another poll on my WhatsApp. Yeah, una send confessions. Si ndio? So there's this person who responded. Mnifollow nyinyi watu ndio nini zenu zisomwe kwa show. Unaona? So this is the confession. Hey Kerry, hope uko poa. My confession is that my boyfriend and I tumedate for 6 years na tuko na mtu mmoja. But now I don't love him anymore. Let me see. Hey. Hakuna kitu amefanya. Sikiliza. Hakuna kitu amefanya but just nimechoka na yeye but sijui vile ya kumwambia. Plus time nilipata boli ya huyu mtoi nikamshow akanishow nitoe. Umeunderstand? But si kutoa nikaiweka. Sahi ako attached sana na mtoi. You understand? Mi ndio na provide everything GN ni comrade na mimi na hustle. Like nadai tu tuachane atoke kwangu niishi na mtoi ka hatuko in a relationship anymore. Nadai tu kuwa free, si kwa kupenda kwangu na si kwa ubaya, but hope you get. What do you think I should do?
What you should do?
let's just try to understand this person. Number one, amesema amekuwa in a relationship for 6 years. That's why nawaambianga like campus relations inafika point una outgrow mtu.
It depends. Sasa unaona she went for younger person than.
No. Like ajasema age difference. Amesema tu ame outgrow like.
Yeah, okay, whatever you
say age difference.
The person is still a comrade while she's a working class.
Inaweza kuwa yeye hakwenda campus but in the same age. Unajua kuna watu kama hao. Like hakwenda campus but ana work, ako na job somewhere. No. Yeah, so amechoka tu na yeye because amedate for 6 years and at some point aliget mtoto but the guy was like I don't want this child. I think inafaa you get rid of the pregnancy. Yeah, akaona akaiweka the pregnancy. So huyu boy is now attached to the child. Unaona? And for her she feels she's not ready for the relationship. Like amechoka na yeye. Unajua unaweza fika to point especially when you're earning money as a woman, unataka mtu mwenye mna grow mnajengana pamoja but kama uko na mtu ana lag behind unajua unaanza kuchoka na yeye.
Why would you jeopardize the life of an innocent child for your own happiness?
Do you feel like by staying in the relationship it's better? It's better like you can be in a relationship where you're not happy.
They should go for therapy. Therapy can be the best option for
I think the message is very clear. Nimechoka na yeye. It's not like anasema nataka tu tuachane.
Through therapy they'll get to realize why the lady amechoka na huyo kijana.
I just feel like she's
maybe there's these things that the guy do or does continuously that affects this lady directly or indirectly. And through therapy they can identify that problem, discuss it,
that's advisable,
and find the best solution.
What if like she just doesn't
there's something this lady
is therapy at the end of the day. Therapy itasaidia the guy to get a job ama
there's something this lady is not telling us. Amechoka na imuno dimension providing for this guy or maybe generally the okay wezi niambia tio umechoka ni Edwin George or
what Edwin, if mimi
maybe it's because like, maybe Edwin is so ever quiet or Edwin George akiamua kuongea taongea lakini ananyamazaga sana. Unaweza kuwa umechoka na mimi hivyo but utaki kusema or maybe umepata person somebody who is more perfect
more mature, let's just say more mature. Unaona kama dem unajua the minute hata anybody ukianza kutafuta pesa kuna vile some maturity ina grow na wewe than wewe vile haukuwa na pesa sasa hizi unajua kujitafutia, unajua pia akili yako ina expand. Then kuna this person yeye hajajua kujitafutia pesa, you're the one providing. Unajua itaanza kufeel overwhelming especially to a lady. Na pia kuna hii dynamic, you are a mother. Sawa, hiyo ni another weight, it's another
so for me all my maybe advices will revolve around the
child.
For me the happiness of this child is my priority. It's so painful for a child to grow up. In fact, this is an advice. It's so painful for a child to grow up without a dad or a mom. More so realizing that the dad is still alive and the mom is still alive. But and you want to deny him all that. Okay, connect relationship at your mama for sidaki, dada for sidaki, somebody. Maybe mama alichukua watoto, dada kujeka once na ama mtoto anakuja. But there is that happiness. Inakujaga familia kwa pamoja. And for me, I'll advise this couple, kindly go for therapy and talk your way out because talking is as long as you shall have the lady, this is for the lady, as long as you shall have realized the major problem of this and maybe talk it out, already you shall have analyzed that problem and come up with the best solution possible. Because I'm pretty sure woman na mume yulimpenda kabla hujaanza kazi akakupea ball akataka akakupea ile pesa kuitoa, ye innocently alikuwa anajua he couldn't manage to sell that child by then. And because maybe you graduated or maybe by God's grace ukapata kazi yako, you manage to do what? To get a job so that you can maybe manage the child well and good. Don't maybe dismiss this guy because now you feel you have a child and you've got your own job you can take care of. No. Feel maybe be on the shoes of this child because most of the community, maybe society says running into ruin because most children are sad differently without the full parental love.
Yeah,
hapo ndio that's why we miss the point.
Yeah, typically.
Yeah.
Because kila mtoto anataka like the ideal situation ya mom na dad wako pamoja and their child, unajua. Hata pia mimi I didn't get that when I grew up, but and I really wanted it to
it's so painful.
But children want peace at the end of the day. They want peace.
Yeah.
What if this person
is not
happy in that relationship?
Do you know that exist circumstances where parents wanapigana daily, but wakipatana mbele ya watoto uwezi jua ati hao wanapigana kwa bedroom, wanapigana kwa guruzana wakasema yao yote.
What if it gets to that?
Lakini wakifika kwa sitting room kwenye watoto wako wanafanya nini? Peace. Ni sherehe, happiness for the sake of the child.
For the sake of the child, you should umilia. Imagine itafika 2 point unaanza project without knowing. Na mtu si mjinga, alafu unajua children, you don't know what you're feeling. Ataanza sasa kufikiria ama amenikasirikia. Juu ni mtoto mdogo, ajui the reason, hata ajui nini anafeel.
It's too early for the couples to sit down and talk it out.
And what if they don't?
It's never late.
It's never too late. But what them here taka advice do, she does not want this guy. That's amesema so much.
For me, I feel like there's something she's not telling us. Trust me, there's something she's covering up.
Now what
and
if
also,
the guy maybe,
let's get this guy's other.
What if the guy maybe abusive? Let's just assume. Juu mimi I'm assuming the reason ni juu tu amechoka na yeye, juu ana feel inakuwa burden as kusupport mtu na like haji support, unaona? When you bear the weight of being a mom, then the weight of finances, unajua pia ni stressful and she's not ready for parenting. My take. Kama it's resolvable, kama it's something that you can talk, maybe when the therapy na yeye, you see where it can get.
At the end of the day, it's therapy.
However,
not in good terms.
However,
social wise. So we need to sit down. Mwanaume kimweka chini hiyo na hivi sipendi. For me, from one point of view,
acha tu kimweka hivyo chini.
Lady pia mi kenda ambia kile unafanya hivi na hivi. Sibabi. You will understand me.
Sasa let's say we are dating. Okay. Hiyo therapy, I don't know whether therapy itakuletea job na itanisaidia wewe kunisaidia to support the child. My finances are straining.
Give me my final bit because tunaelekea tunatogaruzana juu najua they want some pesa na mimi niko
si hata pesa. Me what I think is that kama you feel completely this person you cannot stay with them, I think you should both set healthy boundaries, like seeking for, I always talk about this, like seeking for like a co-parenting agreement whereby your agreement in a state like how to support the child, unajua this who is the primary caregiver, unajua when should the child spend time with you, and for healthy boundaries between you and maybe your future partners, unajua.
It's okay.
I just feel like it's something to be sought upon. Najua ndio tena msianze kuaruzania mtu hivi. Muongee first of all, of course mwambie maybe muone the way forward, but kama like hamtapatana completely, it's best that you just go your separate ways. At the end of the day, kama mko happy, amwezi kuwa happy in that relationship. Ndio mko na mtoi but amtaikuwa happy. Sure. Mtoto pia yeye atagrow up atakuwa 18 ameenda, now we are stuck with this person forever. Unaona?
It's that way.
It's that way. But otherwise, thanks for sharing it with us. Guys, mtuambie kwa comment section what you think about the situation, to advise more on this. But pia kama uko na confessions, you can DM us on Princess Kiri Precious ama
Edwin George, Edwin_George_254. Yeah, Instagram, everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Edwin George, and that's it.
I think guys, we may come to a conclusion, but before we finish, I think it's high time we're going to plug businesses. You see, in comrades, kuna those of us who are trying, as much as I'm like, hey, a guy who has no money, has no business in a relationship, but pia kuna wao wanajaribu, unajua. It's better than nothing kukaa tu, unajua. So let's just plug those small businesses. The first business you're going to plug is, of course, the artwork in your behind us.
Let me just hebu nionyeshe. Mnaona hivyo?
This all of this imechorwa na mikono.
Kazi safi bana. Hebu.
Hizi zote zilichorwa na mikono. The portrait behind me imechorwa na mikono. This ni kazi ya vintage ducks.
Safi bana.
Infographics zitakuwa hapo. Kazi safi.
If you can get it, you can liaise with us. Hapo DM if you want any copy, then connect with him.
Na kuna so many drawings, I think zitakuwa
these are just samples. So with the time we'll get to know
at a very affordable comrade price.
Pocket friendly. Pocket friendly.
Me so plugging vitu za kasi jia. Always plug on something I know about.
Got so many like It's like he's trying to embrace African,
but akona so many drawings, African, emotional, so many like artistic drawings.
Actually, it has got
so much art.
A useful picture can portray over 1,000 words when used correctly, and this one alone is enough to tell you whatever is being talked about.
Na pia kama wewe ni model, he also does designs for models at a more cheap price and very unique and artistic styles. Unajua it's mediocre zetu tumezoea kuona kwa runway. Something new, something very artistic. Ndio. The next person we're going to flag is Rohan Photography, guys. Is the guy behind the camera. We have two camera guys. So it's Rohan Photography, picha safi.
Details are run hapa chini. Unaona hapa chini. Soma, follow. In case you need anything, wedding event, birthday event, yani ile inataka videography, photography, uko na shoots, wanze Rohan Photography is the best place to be. Is the best guy to plug.
And we also have another amazing photographer behind the camera, anaitwa Angel. Kijana Mbasai, but then I seriously am sorry, I cannot pronounce the other range. There's another very Maasai and cultural. I cannot pronounce it. Something. Lakini I'm so sorry.
Okay, just Angel Photography. Ndio hapa jina inalala hapa kwa screen.
So get it.
So
guys, these have been so amazing.
Quality work. For me,
I'm more than family, guys. To support, support my people, but and then follow me on Instagram. I'm Princess Kerry Precious.
Edwin George _ 254.
Yeah.
Hapo Instagram, Facebook, natumia Edwin George. Twitter, LinkedIn, where I link with people on different professions. That's also my platform, Edwin George. Where also Twitter use mkulsa ama Edwin George kwa hapo chini. Yeah. Follow me. Okay, tafuta tu Edwin George. Ikikushinda tafuta MQULZ. Hapo utatafuta. That's the inafanya tuko unique because Edwin tuko wengi.
And then there's this girl who did my makeup today, so her name is Monica. Mtakuwa na contact zake hapo kwa.
Sana karembo. Mimi anakunywa kama inakunywa hii soda hii.
Na mabati hapo. Guys, lazima tuslay.
Amenikunywa bwana, lakini ni sawa, lakini hajanikunywa na stress.
Sasa shida ni sita. Yangu sasa sita.
Wallahi nimekataliwa live kwa kamera.
Tukawira to mix wira na stuff.
Basi sawa.
Shida ni sita yangu, lakini
stress tukimalizia. So
we don't toast in disagreement.
Sawa, I didn't accept defeat, but it's good to accept defeat once and for all.
Acha nisikue mbaya sana, si ndio? And guys, make sure you follow us on our platforms, on our podcast platform on Instagram, Acid Sugar Flow Podcast 254, the ASF Podcast 254. Hapo ndo hata to explain our story of how we began, from where everything began to kwenye tumefika leo. And then tunaenda by that name, Acid Sugar Flow Podcast, all over on YouTube, on Spotify, on TikTok, name it, kila mahali, but especially Instagram, juu hapo ndio tuna interact. Kama unataka maybe point yako iko imesomwa, unanitumia hiyo Instagram, so I'll read it kwa show, si ndio? But otherwise guys, thank you so much for supporting us, thank you for watching up to this point. And then at the end of the month kutakuwa na
giveaways to the most active members in our various
na nishaanza kuwa note. Kuna watu hata we had not posted anything but they were there, wana follow every photo yenye tuna post, wana like. So you have to be following us. Number one, you have to have followed us.
And we'll be giving them out live
hapa on camera. Ndio mje mimi si mtu wa kudanganya watu, sio? But thank you guys, this has been a lovely show. Of course our first show, we had another show like vile nilisema, but due to a small technical each atungepost, ndio, but this one to show love as much as you can. Thank you guys so much. Si tukafunge show.
Till next time.
Bye.
See you for my guys.